Hello everybody, so as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be doing my septum ring collection, and I thought that I'd do one of these because I think I did some sort of septum video about a year ago now on my channel, and I only had one piece of jewellery, I think, or two pieces. I'm not sure. I'll link that video down below, but as the years gone by, I haven't got tons, but I've got quite a few. I've got quite a little small selection, and I keep them in this pot. So yeah, that's basically, I'm not gonna be putting them in and out of this video because, as you can see, now I can see it, but this is a little smaller one because I have a job interview tomorrow, so I need to just be able to flip it up my nose so no one can see it. So without further ado, let's just get into this video. So I've actually just come a little bit closer so you can actually see, and please excuse the fact that I don't have no makeup on. It is just because I'm having a makeup free day today because why not? It is really, really hot, so I just thought I'll have a makeup free day. Anyway, that's not the point of this video. But yeah, so as you can see, it's a bit crooked because when I got my nose pierced, my pierce is pierced here. But yeah, so this is my little horseshoe. I'm going to start off with this one, showing you this one as it's the one I have in my nose right now. And this one is a 8mm. If I forget, I'll link it down below. If I can't remember, then I'll just link it down below. But yeah, this one was just a 8mm horseshoe, and it was a 16 gauge, and my gauge was pierced at a 14, but I get most of my jewellery at a 16 for some reason now. I just find that because I want to be a 16 gauge. And yeah, this one is a small horseshoe, and there's a really funny story behind this. When I got this, I thought, oh yeah, it'll flip up my nose and it'll be smaller to actually flip up, because my big massive one that I will show you in a minute was massive. And yes, that did fit up my nose, but it felt really, really weird. So this one it didn't come like this. These two balls were a lot closer together. These in here, these were, so I couldn't flip it because these were too close together, and this septum piece here was like, it wouldn't flip up. So what my dad had to do was, the second day, he had to just, with pliers, he just had to ply it open a bit, so then it makes it easier to flip up my nose. And the reason why I got this one is because tomorrow, or today as you're watching this, I don't know when I'm going to edit this, either tonight or tomorrow after my interview, but yeah, I've got an interview tomorrow morning, so I needed something to flip up my nose, and my little hoop wasn't going to flip up my nose obviously, so I need that. And I am going to ask about if I can have this or if I can have my little hoop in for if I get the job. And yeah, I'm sure I'll let you know on Twitter or something. My Twitter will be linked down below. But yeah, this one is just a little horseshoe, and it fits my face perfectly. Like, my other one just came down to my lip and it was just not good. So that is that one. So I'm just going to move a little bit closer for this one, but this one was the one I got pierced with, and it is the same as this one. I don't know how, oh there we go. There we go, I don't know how you can see that, but it is just the same one I've got in now. But this one obviously would hang a lot lower and a lot wider, and it's just a big one. I think this is a 14 gauge, and it is pretty much just like that. It's not exactly silver anymore. Let me just take this one out. There we go. But yeah, that was my first one that I got pierced with, and that is at a 14 gauge, and I believe that is I want to say 10mm. I don't really know, I'm not too sure. I think it was a 10mm one. So yeah, that is that one. Yeah, this third one that I got is just looks like that, and this is a retainer, and which also it's the one that a retainer is meant so you can flip it up your nose and it will stay up your nose all day. But I'm gonna just try this one, see if this one is gonna stay up if I get the job all day, and if not, because it has, I don't know how you see that, but because it has them little grooves on the end, like at the right at the end bit. Yeah, this is just to, I mean, you can wear them down, but these ones, I would prefer to wear this one flipped up if I was going to wear it. And this is really, it was difficult getting this one in because this is the second one I tried to fit in my nose, and it was really, really difficult to feed it through because that was like one of the first times of changing my septum, and I didn't record that because it took me literally half an hour to actually get this in my nose because I've never changed my septum before after that big gigantic one. But yeah, that big gigantic one, I wanted to change it because it was too big for my face. So yeah, this one is just small enough, and this one I believe is at a 16 gauge, and it is, I want to say 8mm, 6mm. I think this was 8mm. Again, this one was 8mm. I'll link it below if I remember. But yeah, so that's that one, and I only would wear this if I want it flipped up, like say if I wanted it flipped up for a whole entire week, I'd wear this one. The last two that I'm going to show you is my septum hoops, and what I did is the first time I ever changed, the first time I wanted not that big ring in, so that was the first time before I had my retainer. I went for, you can't even probably see it, there we go. I just went for a small hoop that hugged the top of my nose here, and this was a little 7mm one, I believe. Yeah, I think this one's 7mm. I got told in the shop, or was it £7? Not sure. But yeah, I got mine the same place as where I got mine pierced. I went back and got this, and this was for, because I had my nan's party and it was being my time up now so I could change it. So I just asked them just to change this for me, and that was the one that I got it changed to first, but they changed it for me first because, yeah, I didn't want to go through that hassle with my nan's party and have nothing in my nose. So, and also I could not wear anything because it would close up because it was only just been healed. So that was that one. The only time that I will wear this now is, I haven't worn this since because I have got a bigger one, but it was so fiddly just to click in when I tried to put this back in, and it was just not happening. So I was like, I'm just gonna get a little bit bigger one. And this one it's silver, but it's not like a silver. It wasn't the brightest silver, because most of them were more expensive. But this one was a little bit more on the dull side of silver, but it still looks silver, and people said it was a little bit funny, or a little bit off silver, but at the end of the day, that was what's in my nose. And I kept this in my nose for a while before I changed it up a bit, before I actually changed it to a bigger size. So the last, is it the last one already? Yeah, so the last one that I have is, it's the same, similar to the smaller one, but I got a bigger size hoop, and this size hoop is a 16 gauge 10mm, and the 10mm, I find it fits in my nose really well. It doesn't, I mean the smaller one fit in my nose, but I wanted it to be a little bit more looser. That is what it looks like. It's just a 10mm, it's a bit bigger than my other one, and I don't know why I keep going with that, no, sorry guys, but it is a bit bigger than that one, again, it's one of the ones that I can actually show you, it's one of the ones that you unhinge. And yeah, this one was, and this one's actually, I think I've just snapped it into place. Yeah, I think I've just done it. Ish. Okay. But this one was, as I said, it's a bit bigger, so it came to about here. And it was a perfect fit in my nose. I didn't feel like I was wearing anything, it just felt really comfortable. And this one is actually sterling silver, but I do need to, like, the ones that I haven't done, I do need to like give a good clean, and before I will clean them obviously before I put them back in my nose. But if I am allowed to have, this is what I'm going to ask about, either this one or my smaller one, and see if I'm allowed to have them two in from work, or if I get the job, or if I would have to have the flip up one in my nose. And I got this off of eBay. I mean, I got all of them, I forgot to say, I got all of them off of eBay, apart from this small one, and the one I got pierced with. So, apart from them two, I got the other three off eBay. And I forgot to tell you the prices. Okay, so price for this one was £1.45, and when I got pierced with this one, it came to 27 because of obviously the piercing and the jewellery all together, because I think I went for externally threaded. And then this one I believe was £7, I want to say, 7 to 10, something like that. It wasn't overly expensive. And then this one was, how much was this one? I want to say this one was £1.49, £1.50, something like that. Don't know, but I'm sure you can just look on eBay or Amazon for them. So yeah, they weren't inexpensive at all. And yeah, that is my last one. I do plan to get more. I want to see, I mean, I've seen a few Septum clickers that are really, really nice. I don't like the big, huge, massive ones, but the ones that have just got probably like little stud, what do you call them, like little diamonds on, like little mini ones. And I do want to see if I can get one of them, I think they're called captive rings, and they're just with one ball in the middle and you just click them together. So I do want to experiment with different kinds of other Septum rings. So let me know in the comments, like, some that are obviously really simple just to put in and out. I know the Septum clickers can be, some people say they're not, some people say they aren't, but I mean, I don't really think I'd suit the big massive ones, because the grand scheme of my face is very small. So I like really small jewellery in my nose, and hence why I didn't put my big one of them in. But yeah, so yeah, that is all of my Septum jewellery. So I really hope you enjoyed this video today, guys. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also a little bell to know when I'm notified for new videos. And yeah, I'm really sorry this was like quite a small Septum jewellery collection. It's just, I'm now getting into it, now this one I can change fine, so I'm now like gonna try and change up my jewellery a bit more when I can, and get some more. And if I get any more, I will obviously do an updated one of these. I mean, I do want to get a couple more piercings while we're talking about my Septum, but I do want to get my thirds done, my cartilage, and I don't know yet, it's not 100%, but I have thought about getting my tragus done, but I don't know yet. So if I get any of those, I will do a piercings video if I get any more, but it's not really worth it since I only have 2 here and my nose. So yeah, I'll let you know when I'm doing that video. So I will see you again in my next video. Bye guys. It's, as you can tell by the title, it's redoing my wardrobe, and I actually